Poha onion Patti Samosa. Hi, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. I'm Sonika, and the recipe that we're making today is that of a samosa. So a samosa is nothing but an Indian fried snack, and this time we're using a very interesting filling inside it. So let's quickly take a look at how to make this very interesting recipe called a Poha onion Patti Samosa. Poha or pressed rice, sliced onions, samosa patti, cumin powder, red chili powder, chopped green chilies, cumin seeds that have been lightly roasted, ginger, chaat masala powder, some sugar, salt, fresh green coriander leaves, some refined flour or maida, and oil to deep fry. Now that we've run through the ingredients, let's start putting this recipe together, for which we're going to start prepping up the filling first. So I'm going to take some sliced onions in a bowl. It's very easy. All we need to do is mix together all the ingredients for the filling. To this I'm going to add equal quantity of poha. So if I'm using 1 cup of chopped onions, I need 1 cup of poha. What the poha does is that in this onion samosa, when the onions are being fried, or you'll notice even in a while that they're going to release a lot of their moisture. So the poha soaks up all the moisture and the filling inside is then really yummy. Now let's add some flavorings to this. Let's add in some cumin powder, some red chili powder, some chaat masala powder. If you don't want to use chaat masala, you could also use lemon juice instead. So some chaat masala. Let's add in some cumin seeds that have been lightly toasted. Let's add in some green chilies finely chopped for some spice. A pinch of salt. And a tiny little pinch of sugar as well, because it really complements the sweetness with the onions. Finally, let's add in the chopped coriander leaves. And now we want to give all of this a good mix. Okay, so now you just want to work these with your hands for a bit so that the onion starts releasing its moisture and the mixture is slightly wet and not completely dry like it is right now. I forgot to add ginger to this, so I'm just going to add some ginger now and give it another good mix. You can see the mixture has become slightly wet, and now I'm going to keep this aside for a bit and start preparing the samosa patti. Okay, so now we're going to start preparing the samosa, and I've got these ready-made samosa pattis with me here. If you don't want to use these ready-made ones, you could very easily make a samosa dough by yourself. You need to use refined flour to make this dough. But right now my life is easy and I've got a ready-made samosa patti with me. So to make this samosa, we will be requiring a slurry with refined flour to stick this together. So I'm going to go ahead and make that. So mix some water and refined flour till you get a nice thick mixture. You don't want this to be too thin because you want to use it to stick the patti samosa together. So this consistency is perfect. It's like a paste and it's perfect for putting this together. So since I'm going to be making some tiny small mini samosas, I'm going to cut this into half. I'm going to slightly wet this sheet so it's nice and flexible. And we want to roll a cone out of this. Make sure that the edge, there is no gap at the bottom. And I'm going to seal the edge with some maida. And now inside this, I'm going to put a portion of the stuffing that we prepared. Don't overstuff the mixture, just a little bit of this is enough. And now we want to fold it. So take a portion of the maida again. Now similarly, I'm going to prepare the rest of the samosas and then we're going to fry these. We've put together the samosas and the oil is perfectly hot. All we need to do now is fry these lovely pockets of heaven. So let's drop them in the hot oil. Now these won't take very long to cook. They'll get done in a couple of minutes. So you want to cook them on like a medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes till they're nicely done and golden brown in color. So samosas have now reached an amazing, very light golden brown in color. At this point, I'm going to get them off the heat and we're going to drain these out on absorbent paper. The crust is nice and crunchy. You can hear how amazing it is by just rubbing it together. And inside you've got this amazing, nice, spicy, chatpata, sweet mixture of onions and poha. And all we need to do now is plate this. I'm going to cut one of these. Just so you can see the beautiful filling inside. So here it is, a perfect recipe, very easy to make, a quick and delicious snack, onion and poha patti samosas. Make sure you try this recipe because it is a great one.